Hello, and welcome back to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries playthrough of Resident Evil 7. This is the loading screen for the wrecked ship. A chapter point. Mia walks the debris-ridden landscape and finds Ethan lying on the ground, but he's taken away suddenly by a giant black blob. She then follows after into the wrecked ship.
Allowing us to stab the phone messaging machine. Mwah.
Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
Alright, so now that we have both a handgun and the survival knife, it's one of the bigger issues that we still have to deal with is the fact that the door to the first floor is completely covered in molded lock. So our actual goal right now is specifically to get the elevator working, but we still need to go and find a couple of corrosive units and a couple of lockpicks.
Well, so the first thing you said is correct. We do have to get corrosive. Lockpicks are never required. The rewards that they unlock just make the game easier.
Yeah, Evie's on the bridge. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. In the when I played the videotape, I did not actually return to this room where we found Alan.
Recent reports suggest that if Evelyn, Mr. Past Cloud.
It's exactly the same instructions that we saw in the videotape, Mr. Gurdett.
Fine. Ooh, a corrosive.
Okay, well, there you go. Now we got corrosive, and Evie's molded minions saw fit to put a fucking save device in the room, which makes one of 3 locations in the ship where you can save your game before you hit sub-level 2.
Okay.
And for some fucking reason, the game still sees fit to give me instructions on how to crouch. Which, by the way, you can turn off tutorials in the options menu if you just find them distracting.
Which is nice, but I would not, honestly.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to watch the game do its thing, because the game doesn't just flow instructions on the screen willy nilly. It's prompted by character actions.
A half molded.
Yes, I'm half the man I used to be.
I'm half the man I used to be.
See, those guys are easy, because when they're on the ground like that, their ability to evade shots is like null and void.
Right.
It's easy to hit them in the head because they keep their heads raised, so all you got to do is just keep your distance because they move slowly, and just try not to hit any body parts other than the head, because you're just wasting ammo at that point.
Okay, so there's a room. There is a room there, but we don't have access to it.
Why is everything so close? It's so far away. So, if you've been keeping track of how often that autosave icon has been showing up, that's a good lesson for going into Madhouse difficulty in RE7. In Madhouse difficulty, you don't get autosaves. Okay. You can only save the game at a save point, but here's the catch. Is you have to consume a cassette tape in order to save the game.
Fucking
it's
tape
actually
ribbons.
A throwback. Yep. It's a throwback to the classic Resident Evil 7 ink ribbons. And there is a finite number of ink ribbons in the game. When you run out of ink ribbons, then you can't save.
I was never a fan of that system in RE2.
Right, because it puts pressure. It exerts pressure on the player to make a meaningful amount of progress. Because it's an all or nothing game. If you don't save the game, then any work that you do is just going to get erased, and nobody likes to have their work erased, especially in a video game.
Okay, so we're not even going to fight this heavier molded, right?
We are home free now. We can totally just run from here because that's the one major weakness of the fat mold is they're so goddamn big that they move slowly.
Right. And now that we don't have a lockpick past Cloud.
I guess you should have used your drugs more carefully.
Okay, so now that we are mostly safe, what we can do is use the power cable here into the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
After we think about it.
There we go.
And by the way, electronic systems on ships and other vessels, their batteries are supposed to last for a really long time. So it is entirely plausible that this elevator still works on this ship.
So, the question that I have actually is: do we have the ability to go up to a floor 4 in order to actually interact with Evie at this point?
Oh, that message Evie's upstairs, Alan wrote that on the wall probably in blood 3 years ago.
Oh, dang it.
So no, Evie's not upstairs anymore. However, a statement of not does not necessarily constitute a statement of is. We have no fucking clue where Evie is right now. We just eliminated one possibility.
We don't have a jump button past Cloud.
Why am I looking for more corrosives at this point? Like we got the elevator working, but I think there's a door. Probably because there's a door up ahead that you have to melt the corrosive in the lock in order to get through.
I mean, it is a heavier molded, so sure, using the remote bomb here is fine, but I still would have preferred us to have used it on the four-legged.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Oh, they're really getting me anxious to get that machine gun.
Yeah, but they're not actually giving you lockpicks in order to go get it.
No, we need the captain's key in order to get the machine gun.
Ah.
See, lockpicks are not going to help you get that door open. Only the captain's key can open the captain's locker. And the captain was packing.
No, would you say that he was a Pac-Man?
I'm a Pac-Man, skibidi bop ba da ba ba ba, driving on the seas and rolling ships, ba ba ba.
Ooh, a safe.
Ah, wow! What beautiful artwork.
Okay, so this is an artwork puzzle. Is there a penalty for failing the artwork puzzle, Mr. Cloud?
Yeah, I think the penalty is you can't proceed the game until you do.
Oh.
Stay at full health for as long as you can.
Enhanced handgun ammo.
Enhanced handgun ammo to pop a cap in their asses. Make the paintings like the other ones. Splotches in the top left corner.
Okay, so that was a... Oh, alright, so the safe is open, you can tell, because... Yay! Bunch of corrosives.
So you thought that silhouette-activated doorways were silly. How about painting-activated safes?
No. You see, those were pressure plates, okay? So, I'm okay with them having pressure plate puzzles, specifically, because those are a thing that Resident Evil has done several times before, and it's actually something that happens in RPGs quite a bit. You know, pressure plate puzzles. So I'm okay with those. There's the captain's key.
Yes, nods Mia. Yes, power.
Ooh, and a remote bomb, too. And another remote bomb.
Two remote bombs. So, Resident Evil has always had that knack for capturing the imagination of the gamer right at the moment of truth. That we spend the early portions of the game like huddled in fear and our hearts palpitating and we're sweating and we're running for our lives from monsters. And then we get to the jigsaw puzzle room. It's time to solve a puzzle.
They're not usually as devious as jigsaw puzzles, though. There are a couple of jigsaw puzzles that are pretty bad. I know that Resident Evil 4 and 2 both, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 4 all have collapsing ceiling puzzles that require a second party member in order to successfully resolve. But they usually only do those once a game. More chem fluid.
You should never microwave chem fluid.
Exactly.
You should
because
never.
It's going to be explosive.
You should never microwave something if you don't know what it is.
Some more enhanced handgun ammo.
Yes, enhanced handgun ammo is a wonderful thing to invest in because it deals I think between 2 and 5 times the amount of damage that a normal handgun bullet does.
Okay. Alright, so...
Going up?
No,
or
we're going
down?
Further down. Mostly
What the
because
fuck
we
am I
can't...
going down for?
We're going down because we actually need to, attempt to progress. And, we don't have access to the door that would allow us access to the first floor, so...
Come here, you little fucker.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fuck you. Where's your friend? I want to fuck him up too.
Explodificate their legs off.
I'm gonna turn you from a 4-legged into a no-legged paraplegic.
Yes.
Right in the fucking head. It is so satisfying to kill 4-legged in this game. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the recreation room because now I have the corrosive that corresponds to the door.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a corrosive icon. I think the coast is clear now.
Zap.
Insert juice. Open door.
Another
Ooh.
backpack. Yay!
Yay. Brought to you by Retech. RE Tech. I get it. Resident Evil. Did I mention that, in my opinion, Resident Evil 7 is the single most adorable horror game that has ever been released?
I don't actually believe that because of the inherent cuteness and volatility of immersion. Because or is it in? I think it's Eversion. Yeah, it's Eversion. Eversion is a very old, mostly Flash game that DC played on his channel a while back, and it actually starts off as a very cute and happy hop and pop platformer, and then you realize that no, this is actually a horror platformer. So there.
It's a plot horror.
All right. Now we need to go back up to the captain's log.
All right, this little maze is coming swiftly to an end because now we're rounding up the rest of the things we need to fully equip ourselves. Not that it's necessary, mind you, because we are almost at the end of the game, and as the Resident Evil player approaches the end of the game, the amount of ammo needed to proceed starts to decrease.
There's that, and there's the fact that we will eventually get a rocket launcher. Hey, it's an everywhere man.
You fucking son of a bitch. You really are everywhere.
Is that another Mr. Everywhere? I don't think so, but...
Be keen to investigate any otherwise unexplained sounds. One advantage of wearing a VR headset, I reckon, is that it helps insulate the audio because you're wearing a helmet. You basically have to wear a helmet because I imagine that projecting the sound from. Oh, okay, so one thing that I love about sound creation for video games is the ability of the sound engineer to set the sensation of the direction where the sound is coming from. But I imagine that effect is amplified while you're wearing a helmet, not so much when it's coming out from what's the word? Ancillary sound system. Accessory sound system. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay. In the next episode, we will probably not get to go explore the other greenhouses on the ship. Be safe, everybody.
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody feeling it's alright.